Hello everyone, this is Godo. Welcome back to Islands of Insight. Insight? Uh, Hub Puzzle Season Series, Season 3. Jeez, wow, what an intro. Um, so today, as you will notice, I am in the Verdent Glen, but today's not a Verdent Glen day. You asked, you said you were going to be doing the, Shady Wildwood today, and that is absolutely correct. So, that is what I will be doing. But I still have, let me show you here in a second. Let me figure out this pattern grid first. What is going on here? Okay, this is all incorrect. And then we got this down here. That there, and then that there. Okay, there we go. As you remember, maybe you don't remember. Maybe you didn't even watch it, I don't know. Last episode I picked up a Luminous quest for Armillary Rings. So I was going to head over to the Temple of Infinite Rings just to take those off right now. Because I usually don't walk around looking for / doing those while I'm zoning, so I'm going to do that. And in fact, I'm not even going to have it on camera. I'm just going to put the camera back on if we find anything interesting on the way over here. But yeah, over here. While I'm over here, I guess. So yeah, I'll be back in 10-ish Armillary Rings. Alright, and here's the last one for right now. Okay, so 15 out of 15 Armillary Rings. So today is, in fact, Shady Wildwood Day. Do we have some more rewards to claim here? Oh, we do have a new reward here. A Vintage Ubley's Mask. Alright, cool. Won't be wearing that. Let's go ahead and pull up the stats for today. So these are our starting numbers for today. This is how many puzzles we've done out of the total in Shady Wildwood and the overall. So we'll see at the end of the episode how many we do today. But anyways, without further ado, let's get cracking here. Also, you're going to have to count that one that I did in the, that one pattern grid I did in, the, Verdent Glen. But, I mean, that's just going to get counted automatically. I can't not count it. Okay, so this is light up here. It's all dark there. Let's see. We need to add 4 more tiles to this. 2 more tiles, whoops. So doing this then is not gonna work. So block that off, then we can do this over here. And that finishes that. I misclicked. Happens. Alright, there we go. That's going to get us started for the Shady Wildwood. And we also have a picture of a tree to find. That's fun. I'm going to guess it's this one here, since I see also some dials in the background. Yep, looks like we want to be right around here. Perfect. Let's see here. So C is gonna connect, whoops, to this over here. And we can't connect here. So there we go, there's the C connection. B does have to come out of over here. And A, let's see, B doesn't have to hit this Lotus here. Oh, wait, yeah, it does, because A is going to be up here. Okay, so then B is going to go like that. And this is all done now, right? Yep. Okay, nice. Alright, let's see what all wall tiles spawned over here. So those are done. We have a puzzle radar here. Ooh. We have a 1x1 rolling block puzzle. Memory grid over here. Let's grab the memory grid first. Somehow I remember that, even though this is very slow. Okay, so our terminus is over here. Kind of mapping out the path. Nope, we've messed up. We made a spot of parity over here. What if we go like this? Oh, no, that doesn't work. So, let's see here. We can't really go this way. We can go that way, but what if we go this way? If we go this way, we make a mess over here, so we can go this way now, and yeah, we can't really finish it that way. So, thinking the start is wrong. What if we make it so we're popping up over here instead? And then, yeah, we can just swing it like that. There we go. That is a cubic puzzle, right? I forgot. I believe it was. I think we were at 21 before I hit that one up. Okay. That one's done. Oh, hello. Let's see here. Doesn't seem like we have too many moves. This is gridlock, that's gridlock, so we have to start with this. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Bonked my face on that rock. I hope the rock didn't notice. Alright, since we have a puzzle radar already known, I'm going to go ahead and grab this one and put it to work. Whoops. Marked that one too many times. Alright, oh, we have a hidden pentad. Hidden pentad we can use to take advantage of the puzzle radar, so let's do it. Whether it's worth it to actually do this with the puzzle radar or not is... probably not. The puzzle radar is more limited than the time I have to spend actually doing that puzzle. Let's see over here. So there's a puzzle up here. And then a puzzle down here and a hidden cube down here. Let's try to find this hidden cube. Down lower, perhaps? There it is. Okay. So then, we can grab this 4-pipper over here. Okay, so no elbow macaronis, so these have to be in straight lines. This cannot connect. Neither can that. One symbol per light area. Okay, so this has to go to the 13, I guess. Because nothing else is long enough to reach over there. No elbow macaronis allowed. No elbow macaronis. Now that can't go in there. Okay, so that's 13 is done. This 5 is done. The 13 is done still. Alright, so we can go here or here, most likely. This can't go there. So finish that off. This goes here, and that goes there. Okay. Nice. Took a minute, but we got it done. Let's see, this is kind of jammed over there. Let's try going this way, maybe. move that up first, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then what else did we have marked over here? I feel like we did mark quite a few things. We have the other puzzle radar over there on standby as well. Got a 3 pipper. Okay, we can do 3 pipper, 1 symbol per light area. This is gonna have to go here. Oh, hold on, that's not gonna work. There's an error here, isn't there? Yeah, that is an error. Okay. Yeah, actually looking at this, I can see that this can actually tie up to this one. So let's hold off on that side for a second. So we do need a light tile up here. We are going to need one, like, in here-ish. Let's see, and we're going to need one, like, here. So at minimum, we have to do something like that. Headphone made a weird buzzing noise because I had my phone on top of my headphone cable. That's always fun. So this can't connect over here now. So now, yeah, now we get the part where we see this has to go over here. Alright, very nice. Alright, and then here's our last thing here. Kind of tricky with how we want to start this, huh? Like, there's no real obvious things of what to do. Nine is a pretty big number, though. Let's see. 9 can't get... Doesn't look like 9 can get by without hitting this galaxy, so we have to assume this 9 and the galaxy are connected. So we're going to start with this. Then if we make the galaxy like shaped like that, it doesn't make enough room to contain the 5 over here, so we're gonna have to go probably like this. Now the 5 can come out. The 9 is actually just done, so there we go. There's that 5, here's this 5, and here's this 3. Okay, nice. That one was actually kind of tricky for a 4-pipper. I'm gonna be honest there. Alright, was there anything else in this general area? Looks like another grid over here. We do have a completed quest, but we have one that's almost completed as well, so let's go ahead and finish this one before we go to turn this in. Okay, no knights moves with light tiles. So let's see, this 5 has to be dark then, because we have to do this with the 5. And if the 5 was light, it would have to go like this, which would make a light knight's move either in this direction or in this direction, so... okay, so 5 can go 1, 2, 3, 4 here. It can't turn into this 4, so it also has to go there. Now this has to be light. Okay, and now we can use the knight's rule over here. The knight's moves, whatever. We can't have this be light, because if this was light, these would both be dark, so this one's dark. That means that makes that to be light. So these are now dark. And this one. Okay, and then similarly over here, we can't have this one be light, so this one's dark. What else do we have from that? So I don't think this 4 can be light, right? Because if the 4 is light, it would have to be... Yeah, the 4 can't be light. So this 4 has to be dark as well. We can't touch over here. So let's see. Block those. Whoops. Okay, block that. Dark here. Dark there. This 4 is actually just done, so let's see. Dark here. Now it has to be light, light, dark, dark, and... is anything pointing over here? I'm not good at chess, so I have to, like, look at knight's moves very slowly. So nothing's pointing at that right now. What if this was dark? If this was dark, these would both have to be light. So this one has to be light. Now that's dark, and that's dark. Okay. Whew! Kind of a tough one. Hey, is this a cubic puzzle? It's kind of a cube, right? I mean, it's a cube you run around inside of. Something tells me it's not, but you never know. Oh, I thought I missed a turn back there, but I did not. Let's see, is it cubic? Certified not cubic puzzle. Okay, well, I didn't think it was, but we have to do it regardless. We are getting quite far off in this direction. Let's go back towards where we have that puzzle radar marked, and then that, memory grid as well. We can go ahead and solve this, though. This one doesn't seem like it'll be too hard. Why have I done this? So is there a point to move this over? I feel like it's not a point to move that over, so let's not do that. Okay. So we kind of need to move this here. Okay, there. I probably went straight past that solution, and I just wasn't paying attention. Let's see, I see the telephone matchboxes. Let's go ahead and grab them. Has this marked with a teleport beacon, walks back on foot anyways. Yeah, good job, me. Alright, memory grid. Oh gosh, what is this? Looks like we have a little triangle here, and then a little thing there. Okay. Well, we got it in under 5 looks, so got a little bit of bonus for it. Okay, where are we going with this guy? Let's see. Those puzzles are close enough to the edge. I'm not convinced they are Shady Wildwood. I mean, I'll go, like, pick a couple of them up and see what happens. So let's see. Serene Deluge? Yeah, we are in Serene Deluge town. Okay, let's, I mean, I'm just gonna pick this up because it's here, and then I need to hurry back and try to use our puzzle radar down here productively. Mark 3 puzzles down there that are next to each other. That's cool. What do I have marked so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can mark one more. Let's mark that guy. Alright, let's go up here, get these hidden cubes. Could you imagine trying to find these hidden cubes on your own? People who found them on their own saying, like, yeah. Alright, got kind of a trail here to clean up. Let's go ahead and hit it up. Alright, another one of these, great. I'm just trying to mark all the dark tiles so I can paint fill the light tiles. Alright. Had a 3-pipper in the trees over here. Let's go. Well, we can't connect any of these. Can't connect those. One symbol per light area, huh? Alright, pretty straightforward. Memory grid time. Easy memory grid time. It was a 1-pipper, what'd you expect? Alright, so we have 3 different puzzles here. It looks like they're all 3-pippers. A trio of 3-pippers. How about that? One symbol per light and dark area. Okay. Let's see. This is gonna have to go in here like this. Alright, nice. Then what do we have here? 3s and no elbow macaronis. Okay. So how do we start this then? We go across here, then we have to do dark, dark, dark. That makes this be dark, lights here. This one would have to be dark. Dark, light, dark. So this would be like a zigzag of light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. And then this one would have to basically be... This would be dark, this would be light. So there'd be a light, dark, light here. This one would get stranded. Okay, so we have to go like this to start this. Yeah, that's actually looking pretty obvious now that I look at the dimensions of the grid. Alright. 3-pipper of all 3s. Imagine that. And then imagine whatever this mess is. So just no squares. I can do no squares. It's just kind of a lot of symbols over here. Whoops. See, I feel like we do not want to connect those, yeah. There's also a light tile over here I probably should have paid attention to. These cannot connect there. So these can connect at the moment, but then this has to go this way. What about this? What is this going to connect to? I mean, it doesn't need to connect to anything, but... Doesn't... I know it doesn't. This is dark here. I should have saw that earlier. That one's also dark. That's dark. So then these are light. Okay, we don't want those connecting. And we don't want that connecting. These could connect over here, but they can't. But they could if that wasn't there. But they can't. Because that thing is there, actually. Alright, and then how do we finish this? Just light, light? Yep, light, light. Okay, wow. That was kind of tricky for a 3-pipper. Not gonna lie. Okay. And does that conclude everything we marked? Oh, no, there's a wandering echo over here. Okay. Then that will conclude everything we had marked over here. Okay, I see we're going up top, not down here. I need a super jump. Where are you going, buddy? Okay, that was interesting. Can you go in here? What the heck is this? This is so weird. I didn't know you could go in that room. I wonder if there's a puzzle hidden in one of them. Guess we'll find out eventually. Alright. Let's see. What else is in this general area? I see a sentinel stone over there. Let's head to that. Alright, just cram everything into the same corners type of sentinel stone. I don't hate it. Let's see. I feel like we're not really finding a lot of puzzles. Here's a 1 pip. It's kind of a complicated 1 pip. Okay, I'm making some headway now, finally. Felt like I was just staring at it, not doing anything for, like, the longest time. There we go. Am I just, like, not having a good edge right now? Because I feel like that was very complicated for a 1-pipper. I might be, a little rusty at the moment. Alright, no 4 in a rows means that we have to do this for the 5. No squares. This for that 5. This for that 5. We do need to connect all dark cells, so let's bring that down. There is going to be at least 1 dark cell in here. Finish this off. One symbol per light area. Okay, these can't touch. This has to go out like that, and 1 in that direction. There's gonna have to be at least a dark in there. What else are we missing here? That 3 is just gonna do that. Okay. This gives us a lot of stuff to work with. So this comes out of here, and this goes down here. Okay, cool. Good progress there. How many more puzzles are even, like, available here? I feel like 5, 1, 4, 9, 2, 10, 9, 1, 3 wandering echoes, and then 2 rolling blocks, 4 mosaics, 1 dial, and 1 maze. Okay, that's well, it's about to be 0 mazes. That's a fair amount of puzzles still available. Sorry, excuse me. Let's see. We want to go over there, huh? Let's try going around this way. Oh, this isn't even the top floor, huh? You know, I know in one of these mazes, I bet, there's, like, a gap that you can just, like, take from the bottom floor straight up to the top floor. But I never, like, look for it. Ooh, very close. We only beat the par time by 0.2 seconds, so that was very, very close that we almost didn't make that par time. Does the par time matter? Oh, what was that puzzle? The par time doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. If we wanted to get maximum, what's it called? Maximum mastery rank, it would matter, but that is not a thing that is a concern in my mind. Alright, another fairly easy mosaic. What's going on over here? Okay, so there's 2 dark cells here, huh? So there has to be at least 1 dark cell in here, and then there has to be at least 1 dark cell over here. So, let's see. I guess it's saying all this has to be light, right? Yep, okay. That's what I was thinking, because then there would have to be a dark cell somewhere between these 3 and then somewhere between these tiles. Good stuff. I like when underclued grids don't mercilessly beat me over the head because I can't see the solution. Okay, this is gonna be a thing to solve, certainly. So we need a pancake here, which means we need a pancake here. So we need a pancake on this spot where my mouse cursor is, but first we have to worry about getting the block out from here. Okay, so we pancaked here, so now we just roll up here, roll over here, and then flip that. Okay. That did not end up being as bad as it looked like it was going to be. Or maybe I just planned well enough that I circumvented the potential issue I might have had with that. Okay, we see another mosaic here. Elbow macaroni mosaic. Let's see. Let's do this first. Move that all the way down. There we go. Does anybody, like, when they're doing that, they feel bad when they leave the other pieces in a disorderly shape? Like, you gotta solve the blank pieces as well, too? Okay, so for this one, we're gonna have to pancake here, which means we're gonna have to pancake here. Or tall pancake. I don't know, this is not really a shape with a pancake. But we need a pancake either in this corner or this corner. So let's get ourselves there, and we've done it. I spent longer talking about that than I did doing it. Alright, just rage clicking on the armillary rings. Anybody up here today? I feel like they don't really tend to have puzzles up here. There's a hidden ring. Alright, you know what I would actually love is, like, some puzzle radar so I can actually assure that we are, like, doing good, clean sweeps of these areas and not just, like, wandering through them haphazardly. But I can only use what resources I'm given, so Let's see, we have this berry. I will call it the berry matchbox. Let's just come back to it in a second. Maybe we'll get some hints about where the berry matchbox is. Alright, so there's a fallen pillar facing, like, an outside corner here. So this has no corner. Here's our berry. Looks like this is probably what we're looking for. I'm gonna need to find a better angle to stand at, though. Maybe this isn't it. Yeah, the pillar is up too high. This is it. Nice. Okay, let's solve the berry matchbox first. Clear the markers. Okay, and then we had a wandering echo. Wandering echo. New hidden pentads in Shady Wildwood. None new to me. So another hidden cube over here. Let's see. Or not hidden cube, matchbox. Alright. Oh, I forgot to turn in our dang old luminous quest. That's my bad. Maybe it doesn't matter, though. We'll see here in a second. So I wouldn't take this one. I will take sky drops or matchboxes. I'm not going to take 10 leitmotifs. So, okay, this opens us up to be able to receive a Wanderer's quest now. Let's do a sightseer here. Looks like we're just going to be looking down this tree trunk. There we go. Okay. Did I hear a hidden cube? Definitely hear a hidden cube, but it's not inside there. Is it out here? Is it, like, up here, maybe? No, I don't hear it up here anymore, so we've gone too high. Is it inside of the second floor? Oh, this is like a devious place to put a hidden cube. Like, if I didn't have hidden cube volume up a little bit, I'm not sure I would have heard that one. Alright. Sky drop. I don't feel like I've been up here. Let's check out this upper area near the... whatever you call this place. Tower. Sure. Anyone around? We do have one of these guys. Let's go do this guy. Alright, well, I am actually kind of coming up to the point where I want to stop for today. Just gonna take a quick brief along this area. A good thing I did, because there was a hidden cube here. And that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Let's go ahead and pop this back on the screen. So this was our starting number for the Shady Wildwood. And the updated numbers are... a whopping plus 49 puzzles completed. Yay! That accounts for one of the 1% of Shady Wildwood. So not as big as progress as we made in the other areas, but I feel like we were kind of struggling to find actual stuff to do here today. Our total progress is there. Now you can see 13,785 out of 16,203. So we are getting closer by the day. But for now, that's going to wrap things up here. If you're enjoying watching, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, etc. And I hope to see you next time. Goodbye!